Today we are today we are going to study the characters and classification of eukaryotic transposons. As you know, that the such genes which can change their position from one site to another site on the chromosome are known as transposon. You have already studied the prokaryotic transposon, and not only this, I have also delivered an introductory lecture on the eukaryotic transposon in the previous lecture. Today we will study the different characters of the eukaryotic transposons and the classification of eukaryotic transposons. As you know that transposons are such genes which can change their position from one side to another side on the same chromosome or from one chromosome to another chromosome. So such genetic elements, such genetic segments, such genes are called transposons. And you know that the transposon were earlier known as the controlling element, and the term controlling element was used by the Barbara, but these controlling elements later came to be known as the mobile genetic element. They are also known as the jumping genes, and they are also known as the transposons. So now let us we have already studied the prokaryotic transposons, and I have described the characteristic features of the prokaryotic transposon. Today we will discuss the various features of the eukaryotic transposon. Now let us start at the very important. The first character of the eukaryotic transposon is that that it is that it also has the genes for encoding the key enzyme, which is known as transposase. You know that the enzyme which the enzyme which catalyzes the process of transposition is the transposase, and you know that the prokaryotic transposon has the transposase encoding gene. Similarly, the eukaryotic transposon also has the genes meant for encoding transposase. You know, without transposase, no transposition can take place. Therefore, the eukaryotic transposon also has the genes for encoding the transposase. The second feature of the eukaryotic transposon is that the eukaryotic transposons also have terminal ends, and at the terminal ends inverted repeats are present. The inverted repeats are also present in the eukaryotic transposon, and in addition to the inverted repeat, direct repeats may also be present. I have already discussed the direct repeat and indirect repeat, and you are quite aware with the term inverted repeat and direct repeat. In this way, the eukaryotic transposons also have inverted repeats and direct repeats. The difference is in this case is that the inverted repeats present in the eukaryotic transposons are highly variable in their size. The inverted repeat of the eukaryotic transposon is highly variable in size. And now the third very important character of the eukaryotic transposon is that eukaryotic transposon has the capacity to inactivate or has the eukaryotic transposon has the capability of inactivating or activating the genes which are present adjacent to the site of transposition. And you know that you have already studied the role of the transposition in the regulation of gene expression, as in case of the mating type switch in the yeast and gene expression in protozoan parasite. This shows that this process of transposition has the regulatory role. Transposition has regulatory role in the regulation of gene expression. So in this way, the eukaryotic transposon has a very important feature that it has the capability of inactivating or activating the genes at the target site where the transposition takes place. Yani the genes which are located adjacent to the target site of the transposition can be activated or inactivated by the process of transposition. The next character of the eukaryotic transposon is that the eukaryotic transposition generates a direct repeat at the site of at the site of transposition. And Ujma, Sabar Ahmad, and all of you who are connected here for attending the class, you know that the difference between, I have already taught you the difference between the inverted repeat segments and direct repeat segments. And not only this, I have also uploaded the notes, notes mentioning the difference between the inverted repeat and direct repeat. I suggest you to go through the notes provided earlier while I was teaching the prokaryotic transposon to make the. Today I am not going to define the term inverted repeat and direct repeat, because I have already defined. I have already taught you the inverted repeat and direct repeat, and you may go through the notes provided in the previous lecture while I was teaching the prokaryotic transposon, and you will find the difference between the direct repeat and inverted repeat. So just today I am here in case of this eukaryotic transposons. The eukaryotic transposon generates the direct repeat at the site of its transposition. So this is also very important character of eukaryotic transposon. And the eukaryotic transposons, and the eukaryotic transposons play a very important role in the regulation of gene expression also. So these are the some very important features of the eukaryotic transposons. Now let us see the classification of the eukaryotic transposon. Ujma and Safia, Mujammil Jafar, and all of you, you know that the prokaryotic transposon like the bacterial transposon were classified into 3 टाइप्स. आप पढ़ चुके हैं 3 टाइप्स के होते हैं, क्लास 1, क्लास 2 एंड क्लास 3 ट्रांसपोजोन्स, जो बहुत पहले बात हुई है जब पढ़ा चुके हैं हम आपको. उसी तरह से सिमिलरली the eukaryotic transposomes have also been classified on various bases. The eukaryotic transposomes are classified on main 2 bases, and the first basis, look at the whiteboard. I have and not only this, I have also shared the image of the whiteboard on which the classification of the eukaryotic transposon has been described. Look at the whiteboard and see here let us see the classification of the eukaryotic transposon here. Look here. Is the whiteboard visible, Ujma? Hello?
Yes, sir.
What is written here? I have written the eukaryotic transposon, classification of eukaryotic transposon. The eukaryotic transposon has been classified on 2 major bases. The first classification is based on the size of the terminal sequence. Terminal sequence का मतलब terminal sequence, the end of the transposon. So this is the first basis of the classification of the eukaryotic transposon is the size of, look here, is the size of terminal sequence. Size of terminal sequence. You know that the transposon has the 2 ends, 2 terminals. So the first basis of classification is on the size of the terminal sequence, and on the size of the terminal sequence may be long and the terminal sequence may be short. The terminal sequence, the terminal part of the eukaryotic chromosome may be long or may be short. So on the first classification, the first basis of the classification of the eukaryotic transposon is the size of the terminal sequence, and on the basis of the size of terminal sequence, the eukaryotic transposons are of 4 types. I have written here 4 types of eukaryotic transposons, which are included here. Number 1, with long terminal having direct repeat. DR stands for direct repeat. So this eukaryotic transposon on the basis of the size of the terminal sequence are of the 4 types. Let us look at the first type. With long transposons with long terminals having DR. Then what does it mean? It means that the terminal end of the transposons is long, and that long terminal end has the direct repeat sequence. So this is the first category. This is the first types of the eukaryotic transposon on the basis of size of the terminal sequence. And the examples of the first type of this eukaryotic transposon is the TY element of the yeast. You have to study the TY element of the yeast. The second example is the copia element of the Drosophila. Now look at the second type of transposon. Transposon with long terminal having inverted repeat. Here inverted repeat. In the first type, direct repeat. In the second type, long terminal having inverted repeat. And the example of this type of eukaryotic transposon is the FB element of yeast. FB stands for fold back animal. Fold back element. Fold back element. So the second category of the second type of the eukaryotic transposon is the transposon having long terminal with the inverted repeat sequence, and the best example is the FB element of the yeast. FB stands for fold back element of the yeast. The third type of the eukaryotic transposon is now look at this is the eukaryotic transposon with the short element, with the short terminal. The eukaryotic transposon with the short terminal end having the inverted repeat. The eukaryotic transposon with short terminal having inverted repeat regions. And the example of this in this category and the example of this type of the eukaryotic transposon include AC, activator element of the maize. You have to study the activator element. And the second example is the P element of the Drosophila. And the fourth type of the eukaryotic transposon on the basis of size of the terminal sequence is the with short terminal. The transposon having short terminal having no repeat, in neither the direct repeat nor the inverted repeat. There is absence of repeats. Either there is complete absence of inverted or direct. There is no repeat here. The fourth category is the eukaryotic transposon having short terminal having no repeat region. Yani there is neither direct repeat nor inverted repeat. Now look at the second basis of the classification of the eukaryotic transposon. The second basis, the eukaryotic transposon has also been divided on the basis of the mode of transposition. On the basis of mode of transposition, look here. The first basis was the size of the terminal end of the transposon, and the second basis is the mode of the transposition. On the basis of the mode of the process of transposition, you can say on the basis of the process or mode of transposition, the eukaryotic transposon are classified into two types. The eukaryotic transposon through RNA, through the eukaryotic transposition through RNA intermediate, and the eukaryotic transposons undergoing transposition through DNA copy, replicative transposon. Look here again. This on the basis of the mode of transposition, the eukaryotic transposons are of two types. The first category includes such eukaryotic transposon which transposes through which undergo transposition through RNA intermediate. What happens here? Look here. This at first the DNA. From DNA, RNA is formed. RNA is again converted into DNA, and the transposition takes place. What does it mean? It means that the eukaryotic, in the first category of the eukaryotic transposon, which undergoes transposition by making an RNA intermediate. At first, the part of the DNA which is to be transposed is converted into RNA, and this RNA is again converted into the DNA, and that DNA is transposed at the target site. So this is the this includes such type of eukaryotic transposons which transposes through RNA intermediate. And the second category includes such eukaryotic transposon which transposes through making the copy of DNA. That is the replicative transposition. The part of the this is the part of the DNA which is acting as the transposon. This transposon. This part of the DNA, the part of the DNA constituting the transposon is at first replicated to form a copy of it, and that copy gets transposed or transferred to the target site. So there are two types of the eukaryotic transposons depending upon the mode of transposition. The first type of the eukaryotic transposon include such transposon which undergoes transposition by making and the second category of the eukaryotic transposons include such transposons